Oh, people coming in now. Here we are. Okay, I'm coming in, people. Give us a second. I'm trying to get the screen fixed. Okay, is this it? Yeah. Here I am. Okay, y'all ready? Can y'all hear me now on YouTube and everything? Okay. Ina alhamdulillah, wa salat, wa salam ala wa rasulullah. We changed the background. This is our class on how to perform the prayer. And what I decided to do, because we went over in detail the sunans. What do I got on today? The sunans of the prayer. Oh, I don't like that. And so what I decided to do is the next thing to talk about with everyone is the winter prayer. But instead of going into the winter prayer today, I've decided to give you guys a quiz over the specific sunans. The specific sunans of the prayer, because I have a lot of new shahadas here, and I want to make sure that all of you understand what the sunans of each prayer is. So, first question, pay attention. First question. When are the sunnah prayers? When do you perform the sunnah rakats for a prayer? I repeat, the question is, when do you perform the sunnah rakats of a prayer? Anyone?
Before the actual prayer. For Fajr, you pray it before. For Dua, you can pray it before or after. For Asr, it ain't none. For
Well, that's not really the question.
Well, what was it?
Okay, listen to the question again, everybody. I want to see what you guys type on YouTube and Facebook and Rumble and Twitch as well, and LinkedIn and Twitter. When do we perform the sunnah rakats of a prayer? I don't want to know what are the sunnah rakats for all the prayers. I just want to know, when do we perform the sunnah rakats of a prayer? When do we perform the sunnah rakats of a prayer?
It's when the azan for that prayer is called.
Good job. The answer is after the adhan of that prayer is pronounced. Everybody understand that? After the adhan of whatever prayer it is has been pronounced, that's when the sunans of that prayer are performed. Good job. And also, just to let you guys know, I'm going to talk about it in the next class. There's a hadith where the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, between the adhan and iqamat of every prayer are 2 rakats. What does that mean? That means you can pray 2 rakats anytime after the adhan and before the iqamat of any prayer. You guys understand that statement? So if the adhan for Asr is called, I can pray 2 rakats. There are no sunans for the Asr prayer. I repeat, there are no sunans for the Asr prayer. But when you read the hadiths in Sahih Muslim that speak about the Prophet praying 2 rakats before the Asr prayer. Those are the 2 rakats that you can pray between the Adhan and Iqamat of any prayer. Those are not Sunnahs of Asr. Or you may read a hadith that speaks about the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam praying 2 rakats after Asr. Those hadiths are the Prophet making up the Sunnahs of Dhuhr that he missed. Does everybody understand? So remember, there are no Sunnahs for the Asr prayer. Okay? What about this? What are the Sunnahs of Fajr? What are the Sunnah rakats of Fajr? Who can tell me?
Before Fajr.
Okay, she said 2 rakats before Fajr. Do you guys agree?
Yeah.
Yes.
So if you see a person praying 4 rakats before Fajr, what are they probably doing? Based on what I just said.
They're doing the 2 before the Iqamah is called.
Exactly. If you see a person praying 4 rakats, they're probably doing the 2 rakats after the Adhan that's before the Iqamah. Okay, and then they'll pray the 2 Sunnahs of Fajr. And we talked about how the Sunnahs should be prayed quickly for the Fajr prayer because of that white thread that Dr. Jamali is supposed to be speaking to you guys about. There's a white thread that appears. You have to wait before you pray the Fajr prayer until after that white thread appears. Okay? So, what are the Sunnahs of the Dhuhr prayer?
Or at the beginning of Dhuhr, 2, 4 more after Dhuhr, and then 2 more.
2 more when?
Okay, 4 at the beginning of Dhuhr, and then we pray Dhuhr prayer, and then we pray 2 rakats after Dhuhr prayer, and another 2.
Okay, you can do that.
It that way?
You can do it that way, yeah. Okay, you can either pray 4 rakats before Dhuhr and 2 rakats after. That's the 6. Or you can pray 2 rakats before Dhuhr and 4 rakats after, which is what she's talking about. And by the way, why do you see people pray the Sunnah prayers, the Sunnah rakats in sets of 2s? Can anybody answer that? Why do we pray the Sunnah rakats in sets of 2s? Does anybody know?
So they won't be confused with the obligatory one.
Exactly. So as not to confuse them with the obligatory. So if a person wants to do 4 rakats, then they would do it that way. So if you see some people doing that, they're following the Sunnah. They're praying them in sets of 2s. Okay? And then then you can also pray the Sunnahs of Dhuhr can be 8 rakats, which would be 4 before and 4 after. Good job. They can be 4 rakats, 6 rakats, or 8 rakats. Good job. Good job, Brother Amir. Okay. Yes, and Brother Amir says he prays his in sets of 2s for that reason. Exactly, Amir. That's following the Sunnah. The Prophet said, make your Sunnah prayers different from the obligatory. Just like if I wanted to pray, we're going to talk about witr in the next class. If I wanted to perform 3 rakats for the witr, I would pray them in sets, and 2 sets, and then I'll salam out and then do 1 rakat to make it different to make it different from the Maghrib prayer. So that's really smart, Brother Amir. You're doing that correctly. MashaAllah. Good job, Amir. See, you learned that correctly. All right. What are the sunans of the Maghrib prayer? Can anybody tell me? What are the sunans of Maghrib?
2 rakats after Maghrib.
Do you guys agree?
Yes.
Exactly. Good job, Khadijah. Good job, everybody. It's 2 rakats after Maghrib. What about Isha?
2 rakats after Isha.
Exactly. 2 rakats after Isha. And why do we perform the sunnah rakats if we don't have to?
Just I guess if you made a mistake during your prayers, so that those you can do the sunnah, so you can
Exactly. Exactly. Good job, Sister Khadijah. Exactly. The sunnah rakats make up for any mistakes or deficiencies in your obligatory prayers. And that's the same for fasting too. The only fast that we have to fast is Ramadan. But whatever voluntary fast you did will help to make up for any deficiencies or any mistakes that you made in your Ramadan fast. Good job. What about this? Do I have to perform the sunnah rakats of a prayer in order to perform other voluntary rakats? For example, let's say I want to pray the duha prayer. Can I perform the duha prayer if I didn't make the sunnah rakats for Fajr? What do y'all think?
Yeah, you can.
Y'all agree?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, you can.
Yes.
So that's another misconception. Some people will tell you, and I'm telling you, beware this from the Sufis again. It's always them. They'll tell you that you can't pray the night prayer. You cannot pray during the night if you didn't make your sunans of Isha. That's not correct. Voluntary prayers are exactly what the word says. They're voluntary. Okay? And we get extra deeds, good deeds for them. You know, Allah doesn't hold you accountable for the voluntary deeds that we do. Okay, good job. What about this? Let's say that I want to make the sunnah rakats of Dhuhr, but I just don't feel like standing up. Can I just sit down, even though nothing's wrong with me? I just don't want to stand up. Can I just pray? I'm sitting in a chair because I just want to. Can I pray the sunnah rakats of Dhuhr sitting in a chair just because I want to? Can I?
Yes, you can.
Yes, you can, guys. Remember that. Remember that with the sunnah prayers. Yes, you can, Brother Ahmed. Yeah, I want you to write that down, Brother Ahmed. Whenever it comes to the sunnah prayers, guys, you don't have to stand to pray them. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam used to pray the sunnah prayers while riding on his camel. While sitting on his camel. Okay, so you don't have to stand for the sunnah prayers, because again, they're sunnah. They're voluntary. They're not obligatory. But what about this? Do I have to recite the Fatiha in all sunnah rakats?
Yes.
What do y'all think? Y'all agree with her?
Yes.
Why? Why do I have to recite the Fatiha in every rakat of the sunnah prayers? Why?
Because there's no prayer without the Fatiha.
Exactly. Good job. Exactly. Because the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said there is no prayer without Fatiha. There's no prayer without Fatiha. Yes. Yes. So okay, what about this? The sister here or the brother here is asking, what about this? If I recite the Fatiha in the first 2 rakats, but I don't recite the Fatiha in the last 2 rakats, is my prayer accepted?
No.
No.
Good job. It's not. You have to recite the Fatiha in all 4 rakats, brother. Yeah, not just the first 2. That's some more innovation. Yeah, the Fatiha has to be in every rakat of every prayer. Okay. Yeah. Okay, Allah doesn't hold you accountable for what you did not know. You did not know, so don't worry about it. Now that you know, make sure that you recite the Fatiha in every prayer, every rakat. But Allah doesn't hold you accountable for what you did not know. Okay, so don't worry about it. Don't beat yourself up over it. Okay, let me ask this question. This is what the brothers are asking. Let me ask y'all his question. He said, can he sit because he doesn't want to stand, even if he's able to stand for the obligatory prayer? What do y'all think for that?
No. No, he has to stand.
Exactly. You have to stand, bro. For the obligatory prayer, standing. You have to stand for them unless you are unable to. Only if you are unable to stand can you sit for the obligatory one. Okay? All right. Good job. Okay. All right. What about this, guys? Do I have to call the iqamat before each prayer? Do I have, and not for women, I'm talking about the men. Do I have to call the iqamat before each prayer? What do y'all think? Good job. Yes, Brother Ahmed. Yes, the iqamat should be pronounced before each prayer. Exactly. But what about this? I live in a city that has a mosque. Do I have to call the adhan for each prayer? Do I have to call the adhan if I'm praying at home? Do I have to call the adhan?
No. No.
Good job. No, you don't have to. The mosque calls the adhan for all the Muslims in the city. But yes, you should call the iqamat. The iqamat before you pray. Yes. Even us women, a woman doesn't have to call the adhan nor the iqamat. But let's say you're like me, I still call the iqamat before each prayer. I don't call the adhan because I got a mosque here that does that. But I do call the adhan before each prayer. Okay? Remember that. What about this? Do women get more blessings praying at home or praying in the Prophet's mosque in Mecca?
Praying at home.
Do y'all agree?
Yes.
Yes, this is true.
Yeah.
A woman gets more blessings praying at home than she does even in the Prophet's mosque. Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. And I want you sisters to remember that. You get more rewards at home. What about this? It is from the Sunnah that the men perform their Sunnah prayers at home instead of the mosque. Is that true or false?
Yes, with the families.
Good job. Good job. Yes. Good job.
Don't want to make the home a graveyard.
Good job, Geechee. Good job. Exactly. You can tell the women on my website got their husbands in check. Exactly. You brothers make them Sunnah prayers at home. What about this? Do you brothers get more reward praying your Sunnah prayers at home or praying them at the mosque? Where's the reward for the man for the Sunnah prayer? Is it in the home or at the mosque?
The mom.
Home.
It's at home.
Exactly. The Sunnah prayers is home. A man, the prophet said that a man's Sunnah prayers in his house are more rewarding than at the mosque. That's Allah's way. Y'all see how Allah is just, how he's not imperfect. To make sure you brothers pray at home, he even let y'all know that you get more reward praying that Sunnah prayer at home than you did at the mosque. Okay? Yeah, so for the Sunnah prayers, the reward is at home for you men. But the obligatory prayer, the reward is at the mosque. I want you brothers to remember that. What about this? For the Muslim woman who is praying at home, can I just wear a pair of pants with a top that covers me? Although the top is not long past my butt?
No. Yes, you can.
Yes, you can.
Good job. The answer is yes. Yes, the laws for prayer are not as rigid for women. We have to cover up, but it doesn't have to be loose. Okay? I can wear a pair of blue jeans and a top and a hijab. It doesn't have to be loose fitting. Okay?
When you're at home alone?
Right. Well, whether
okay.
you're at home, period. Because your home is your home, you know. You know, if you, a lot of sisters, like just like a lot of the companions, that some of them were poor. Them women didn't have a bias. They had shifts, which is like what I got on, a dress like this. Okay? A little house dress. It doesn't have to be loose. Okay? Or it could be a pair of pants, you know, because remember the Arab women wore pants underneath their stuff. You know, maybe it's a pair of pants with a top, as long as I got a hijab on too. Okay? Yes, you can pray like that. So for the woman praying at home in her house, it's not as rigid. But when we leave the house, we have to wear loose clothing. Why? Can anybody tell me why? Which shows the hikmah, the wisdom of Allah. Why is it that I can put on a pair of pants and a top that's not loose, that's kind of tight, and still pray at home, but I can't walk out the house like that? Can anybody tell me why?
Nobody's really looking at our prayers or figure outside of the house.
Yeah, because
outside the house, but inside the house is confined to us.
Yeah, inside the house
is someone that we can, you know, potentially marry or procreate with.
That's the correct answer, because in my house is my mahrams. I don't have to cover up around my mahrams. They can see me. It's when I leave the house I got to cover up, because the men ain't my mahrams. Okay, so that's why the laws of dress for the woman in the house are not rigid like they are outside the house. And remember, Allah makes the laws for our protection, for our betterment. You know, when I go out the house, all they can say is, oh, she looks so nice. You look so pretty. I like your dress. I love your hijab, you know, but it's nothing that's going to want to seduce you. It ain't nothing that's going to want somebody to want to touch me and get it all up in there. Okay, like these women look today walking around in them tight jeans and stuff. Because all you can say is, oh, she's attractive. But they can't say, oh, I want to have her. So different things. Exactly. So I want you new Shahada women, for those of you who are not covering up, you have to stop looking at it like it's a punishment. Allah doesn't punish us. The laws of Allah are for our protection, for our betterment. When I walk out the house, this is how I look. And I see people may say, oh, she's so beautiful. But they're not saying, I want to tap that. You don't walk out the house drawing attention to yourself where the men say, I want to tap that. There ain't no tapping here. You can look, but don't touch. When you don't cover up, you're saying everything is good. You can touch, look, and do whatever you want. Y'all see that? You new Shahada women who are having a problem obeying the law with that dress, y'all got to get it together. You need to start hanging around with some strong Muslim sisters. Get away from them sugar coaters. Okay, the sister here just, walaikum salam, Sister Amina Antar. The sister here types that the imam's wife and her mosque doesn't wear hijab. So, you know what my response is? Is your imam's wife, is she Aisha, radiallahu anha? Who is she? She's just another one that's going to bite the dust. As Muslims, we practice this religion the way Allah said to do it, the way the Prophet said to do it, not the way your imam at your mosque told you to do it, or his wife. That's his problem. Allah commands you, oh, you women who believe, draw your kimars over your bosom when you leave the house. Okay? Don't bring attention, unnecessary attention to yourself. Allah even tells you why. He said, because you don't know the evil that lurks in the heart of man. Now, if the imam of your community, if he lets his wife go around looking like the non-believers, that's his business. It ain't yours. You're supposed to follow the example of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam and those female companions. And they didn't walk around looking like that. They wore kimars like what I got on. They didn't walk around looking like Cardi B. We talked about that special mercy that Allah only shows to a select few. Don't you want to be of that select few who he shows his mercy to? Then you need to act like it. You don't want just his general mercy. You're a Muslim. The general mercy is what he shows even to a cockroach. You don't want just the mercy that Allah shows a cockroach. You want the mercy that Allah only shows to a select few. You understand? So you got to cover up, sisters. All right. What about this?
Sister Lara, I have a quick question.
Yes.
You said it's loose. We can be loose with our clothing at home. Does that mean whenever I pray, do I have to still cover my feet?
No, yes, because feet is part of our aura. But it can be a pair of socks.
Okay.
Because socks are tight-fitting. Whereas, out in the public, socks don't get it. You got to have the top of your foot covered, be it with a shoe or wear your abaya down to the ground. But in the house, you can put on a pair of socks and you're good to go. Yeah, you're good to go. Yeah. It can be loose-fitting. Yes. Exactly. Yeah, and the sister here, yes, she said she had the same question. Yes, you can wear a pair of stockings or socks. Yes. They don't have to be a pair of shoes. And by the way, let me ask that question. Can you pray in a pair of shoes?
Yes.
Yes, good job. In fact, that's what the prophet and them used to do. They prayed with their shoes on. Do you guys know how hot the desert is? They didn't have rugs and carpet. The desert is hot. They didn't walk around barefoot. Yeah, they pray with their shoes on, man. I pray with my shoes on. Well, I don't now. Thank God I can say I don't have to wear. And when I had my knee replacement surgery 2 years ago, I had to wear shoes around the house. Remember Latifah? Remember Latifah? I had to wear shoes because I couldn't walk. Girl, them exercises I do now, I ain't got to wear shoes. I'm barefoot again. Hello, Layla barefoot. Hello. Oh. Yeah, I feel so proud. I don't have to walk around in shoes no more. I can be barefoot because I'm able to bend my knees a little better now. Yeah, you can answer. But I used to pray in my shoes. Yeah, when I couldn't be barefoot because of my knee. Yeah. Okay, here's a question. A sister wants to know, do we still have to cover our arms when we pray, sisters at home?
Yes.
Yes. You still cover your arms and stuff. Yes. And your hair. Yeah, it just can be looser clothing. It can be tight. That's all. Yes, you understand now? Okay, she said, thank you, Sister Layla. She said, you tell me things that I didn't know. Oh, yeah. Alhamdulillah. That truth is good, ain't it? I tell you guys, the truth is a bitter pill to swallow. But once you get in the habit of taking your truthful medicine, you love it. Everything makes sense. Yeah, seriously. You ain't going to want it no other way but the truth. You ain't going to want no sugar mixed with it at all. You'll be taking your coffee black. And you know what Wesley Snipes said? Once you go black, you never go back. I never experienced it. Oh, it's a side joke. All right. Okay, yes. Go ahead, sister. Oh, okay. Let me ask this question. What about this, guys? Do I have to make wudu before every prayer? Or even if I didn't break the wudu?
Yes.
Does every...
No, you don't have to.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
Okay, good job. No, you don't have to. If you didn't
hold the wudu that long.
If you didn't, I used to could when I was young. I have a hard time now. But if you didn't do anything to break your wudu, you don't have to renew it. You know, the companions, they said sometimes they would go the whole day with just one wudu because they didn't do anything to break it. Okay? So if you don't do anything to break it, then you don't have to renew it. And what are the things that break the wudu? Who can tell us what are the things that break the wudu?
Natural impurities.
Like what? What are they? What's natural impurity?
Pee, poop.
Good job. Passing gas, answering the call of nature. What else?
Kissing your spouse.
Yeah. Wait a minute. What'd you say? Kissing?
Kissing.
Kissing does not break your wudu. Yeah, that's something for you new shahadas when y'all get married. Kissing does not break the wudu. It's sexual relations. Sexual relations does, but not kissing, not hugging.
And then wudu isn't enough, right? You have to go and make ghusl.
Yes, you have to take a complete ghusl. Yeah. Yeah. But the only thing that breaks your wudu is passing gas or answering the call of nature. Okay? Or of course, if your menses starts, that breaks it. What about this? Can I hug? Does hugging break my wudu?
No, it doesn't. No.
Good job. No, it does not. What about this? If I touch the hand of a non-mahram, does that break my wudu?
No.
Good job. No, it does not. If I touch a dog, does it break my wudu?
Yes.
No.
No.
No, it does not.
You. Only if it licks you.
Right, it breaks you.
No, it doesn't break it. You just put water on the
Exactly.
area that he licked.
Yeah, even if he licks it, it doesn't break it. Yes, this is a misconception that a lot of Muslims have. They think that touching a dog breaks their wudu. No, it doesn't. Even if he licks you. Nope. Nope. Nope.
Is there a certain amount of, do we have to wash it 3 times? The spot that was lit?
Okay, let's answer that question. Do I, if I decide, because remember, it doesn't break your wudu at all. But if I decide to wash my hand because a dog licked it, do I have to wash my hands 7 times?
No.
How many times do I have to wash it?
Once.
Just once, if that's what you choose to do. The 7 times is only if what? If it eats out of a dish. That has nothing to do with your wudu. That hadith is about a dog eating out of your plate. If a dog eats out of your food, your plate, then you wash the plate 1 time with dirt and then the other 6 times. But that's not for the wudu. That doesn't apply to you taking, you and wudu or none of that.
Can I just throw that plate in the garbage?
Yeah, well, you should. Yeah, well, hopefully you shouldn't have a dog around you at all. Yeah, not in your house.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can have dogs, but have your dogs outside. Like Sister Layla. Layla's a farmer. If she wanted to get a sheep dog, because she raises sheep and goats, she could get a dog, a sheep dog, but she would keep them outside. You got one? What color is it?
Yeah, it's white.
Can you take a picture of him?
Yeah, I said it.
Stormy.
You got a real sheepdog. How old is he?
It's about 2.5 or 3.
Does he help
Yeah.
with it? Does he take care of the sheep?
Yes.
Chases them.
Oh, that's what he's supposed to do. And you can't even pat them because otherwise they wouldn't do their job. Is that true too? Like the prophet said?
Say that again. I'm sorry.
If you try to make a pet out of him, he wouldn't do his job no more, would he? They're working dogs, right?
Yeah, they're working dogs, but he was at my mom's house, so we're getting him acclimated with all of the animals.
So
now,
you're
but
trying-
he stays around them. It's just part of his nature. Yes.
Yes. I want to see how he look. Is he big?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He should have.
if he stands up, he can be taller than me.
He got a lot of shit. Does he got the shaggy hair too?
He sheds a lot. He's a Great Pyrenees.
Oh my God. Send me a picture, Layla. Yeah. Yeah. I like animals. I just like all animals. Animals like me too. I like animals and they like me. It's the people. People don't like me, but my animals do. All animals like Layla. Even flies like to come around. Oh, okay. Yeah, but yes, like Sister Layla, she has a sheep dog, but she keeps them outside. Yeah, we're going to have dogs. They have to be service dogs. And like she's saying, they trying to teach him because like the prophet said, with a service dog, they're not pets because if you make a pet out of them, they're not going to do their job anymore. And they're trying to acclimate him, get him to, it's naturally, instinctively in him to chase the sheep around, but they trying to make him realize this is what you got to do, dude. Ain't about no coming in the house, trying to get near the fire and all that, Yeah. Yes, you can have a guard dog. Yes, to guard your property outside. Yes. Okay, what about this? Does a man have to, when he makes wudu, does a man have to run his hands through his beard?
Yes.
Y'all agree with that?
Wasn't that the Sunnah of the Prophet?
You tell me. That's the question.
No. He doesn't have
to.
Okay, great.
He don't have to.
Exactly. That's a sunan, as Sister Geechee said. You don't have to. What are the pillars of the wudu? Good job, Ahmed. What are the pillars of the wudu? That's how you know if it's a sunan or not. What are the pillars of the wudu? Nobody knows the pillars of the wudu?
Washing your hands, your feet, your ears, and your feet.
Good job. The pillars are your hands, your face, your arms. Okay? Your feet, your head. Exactly. The mouth and nose are sunans. The beard is a sunan. Where does it mention the ear, guys? Where do we get the ear from? That's what the brother's asking here. Let's see if y'all can answer.
It's the head. The ear is part of the head.
Exactly. The Prophet ﷺ said the ears are part of the head. So we do the ears and we do the head. Yeah, they're part of the head. Good job. No, I hate to say it, that's another Sufi. Yes, the neck is not part. The only people I know that always wash the back of their neck are Pakistanis. Yeah, I don't know why. That's a Pakistani thing. They wash the back of their necks. That's innovation. That's not part of the wudu. I don't know why they do that. But that is not from the Sunnah. There's nothing in the authentic Sunnah that says we wash the back of our neck. I don't know where they get that from. Okay. How can a woman tell if she's on her menses?
By the color of the blood.
Okay. And what colors are those?
If it's yellow, if it's brown, if it's pink, if it's red, that means you are on your menses.
Is she miss any other color?
Yellow.
Nah.
Black.
Black. Exactly.
Sorry. You're right.
Yeah. Good job, though, Geechee. You got it. Good job. Yeah. What about this? Is a woman's menses only supposed to last for a few days? What's the limit for us to go without praying? What is the limit for a woman to go without praying due to her menses?
When her menses is over, she can pray. If she's bleeding, she's on her menses. She cannot pray on her menses.
So what is the limit?
There's no limit.
What is you get discharged? Once you get discharged, you're technically off your period.
That's not true either. What's the limit?
No limit. It's no limit.
Exactly. There is no limit. There's no limit. A woman's period varies. It depends on the woman. My period lasted 14 days when I used to have one. Okay? Some people's menses only last 1 day. Some last 5 days. Some last 2, 3. Every woman is different. Okay, but you do not pray until what? What happens in order for you to, how do you know if your period is over?
When you stick a cloth inside and there's no trace of blood.
Okay, so what color is it going to be when it comes out?
Clear.
Exactly. When nothing comes out. Exactly, Khadijah. When it's clear. When you stick something in you and nothing comes out at all. That's when you know your period is ended. It's not based on a number of days. Okay? What about this? Your menses ended. Wait, let me see this picture of this dog. Hold on, guys. She sent me the picture of the dog. Oh my God. Oh, he's beautiful. Let me show this to y'all. Hold on, let me upload it. Oh my God, Layla. He's big. And he is a sheepdog. He's the kind for keep watching sheep for real. Let me show this to y'all. Hold on. He's humongous. Girl, she got that big dog. You know, she's a farmer. She's got sheep and lamb and, you know, she's out there in Texas. That's the good thing about Texas. That's where the cowboys come from. Lee, if you're looking for a scholar, you ain't gonna find one. But there's a lot of cowboys. Ask Billy the Kid.
Who is Billy the Kid, sister?
You don't know about Billy the Kid and Jesse James. That's the Wild Wild West. Billy the Kid. They don't know about Billy the Kid.
Oh goodness, no, they don't know nothing about them.
Girl.
They don't know about White.
None of them. That's the only good thing that ever came out of Texas was Billy the Kid and Wyatt Earp and them. That's the Wild West, baby. Okay, hold on. Look at this picture, y'all. Y'all want to see this dog? Look at this. This is the sheep dog. Look at Layla's. I'm make him. Let me make him bigger. Hold on. This is plus. Wait a minute. That's as big as I can get. Oh, ain't he adorable? Can y'all see him? Let me make this. Let me.
So cute, beautiful.
Yeah, look. Let me make it bigger. Hold on. Let me go to this.
He's white. Baby.
Oh my God, he's huge. That's your baby girl.
Does he weigh?
Hey, that's a big old dog.
Girl, he
Yeah,
what y'all building? What's he laying on top of? Somebody's.
That's some dirt, and we laid it out
That's a grave.
because we were making a swimming pool.
Oh, you build a girl. You know I'm coming. You building a swimming pool too?
No, we don't have one yet. No.
And that dog is beautiful.
That dog is huge.
Yes,
So
and
what's that dog weigh?
she's
No wonder she said that dog tall as her.
and he's a puppy. She said he's a puppy.
Oh,
A puppy?
Puppy.
So he's gonna get bigger than that.
Okay, come again.
Oh, and look at her land. That's your neighbor's house too?
Yeah.
Where the sheep at?
just come on down. sister.
I'll send you some.
Yeah, send me a picture of the sheep. Ain't that dog beautiful? Oh, does he bark a lot?
He's
Yeah.
barking now.
Oh, nice. Because like we have some neighbors and they have 2 dogs and like
Coyotes too here.
yeah, and then he
That's what he's
keeps
barking.
Oh, he's barking with the coyotes. Are they going to be mating?
Mm-mm.
Do dogs
We
and
need
coyotes
to
mate?
find one. We need to find him someone.
Yeah, you know,
Sure.
dogs and coyotes do mate. They do mate. I think, yeah, girl, look at the pictures on the internet of half dogs that's half dog and half coyote. They on the internet. Look how they look. They got the coyote tail and short face. They've been there. The dogs and coyotes are mating. They mating together. Look at it. Google it. I was Googling pictures of them. You can find them on Google. So y'all,
Larry, you haven't heard any sightings of the mountain lions by you?
well,
What?
you know y'all in Texas. You know Texas got a lot. I'm not surprised.
Oh Lord, Bismillah.
You know, well, we got bobcats here in Ohio. That's what my cat, the cat I got is half bobcat. Oh my goodness, y'all see that? Yeah, she's a farmer. We got farmers here in our Zoom room. She got cows too. Yeah, they got cows, sheep. She don't.
No cows, no cows, no cows.
Oh, you don't have no cows?
I love farming. That's how I grew up. This is my first year not harvesting in 35 years. We had cows, pigs, chickens, for a short time horses. And then we also did 500 acres of soybeans, corn, and winter wheat.
Oh my
Wow.
God, girl,
Wow.
that's a lot.
That's a whole lot. I'm
But
just
to me,
with
it
this
don't seem
little.
like a lot because I've been doing it every year since I was born. And, even when I moved away, I would still, come back and help because my dad was older. My dad was 65 when he had me. So I was the only one of his kids that was raised on the farm. The rest of my brothers and sisters, they're city dwellers. So I had to come back to help my dad because he was older. So this is my first year in 35 years not harvesting.
Oh, I've always wanted to live on a farm. My first husband, Latifah knew him. He was Indian. He was fine. My first husband, he was a butcher too, and literally. And that's what we wanted to do was to get a farm and have little animals, have sheep and maybe a couple of cows and some chickens. That's the type of life I wanted. But Allah had other plans. He decided he wanted me to be a dyer instead. So
I'm gonna tell you this the other day when you showed me that lake, something in my heart sparked because I was like, I think that's it because I love being on the lake in the summertime. I go to the lake every single day, every day.
oh, look at these pictures. Oh, I'm gonna show y'all these pictures. She sent some more of the sheep. Let me show these to you. Let me upload them.
And I didn't get it. How much does it all weigh?
I don't know how much he weighs, to be honest. I think
Last time when we went to the vet, it was something like I think in 100.
Oh my God, look at this. I'm getting ready to show y'all these goats. They're beautiful. Is that one goat pregnant?
Yes, we thought she was going to have the baby today.
Yes.
Because she was laying down a lot when we let him out. So I'm scared because I don't know what to do. Because I told you, this is like our trial thing. We don't know what we're doing, my husband and I. So we're just learning while we go.
I'm going to show y'all
this. With that black stuff on her back, and then
brown stuff,
and then it's like a tiny goat in front of her.
Well, I know one thing. Her stomach is really low. She pregnant.
And also she has a lot of milk in her nibbles.
Oh, she's a mommy. She's a mommy to be. Oh, let me show y'all this picture. Let me get it out of here. Hold on, Girl, that goat, I love goats. And y'all don't know, I just really love goats and always wanted me some goats. Hold on, let me show this. Oh my God, look at the babies. Girl, they pretty. These are goats that you was talking about with Brother Abdullah, Brother Daryl Kurt?
Yes, those are the sheep. That little small black, that's that little small goat. That's a small goat, but the rest of them are sheeps in this picture.
Let me show it.
I have some sheep. I have some goats.
So this is the sheep right here? These are the sheeps?
Yes.
Oh, look at this.
The big goat is Poppy.
Poppy?
Yeah, his name is Poppy. I raised him as a baby.
That's the pregnant one, y'all. Look at that stomach hanging down to the ground. Oh my God. That thing is about to pop. The one in front of it, that's how she used to look.
The one in front of it.
See the one in front?
The one in front, that's a goat. The black one, that's a goat.
So what is this big thing that's hanging down to the ground? That's a sheep?
That's a sheep with the brown fur on top of it.
Oh my God. And that's the one that's pregnant, right?
Yes.
Yes. And then also it's another one that's pregnant without that brown stuff on her back.
Oh my God. Them things are huge when they pregnant. Wait a minute. Oh my God, girl, they out in front of your house. And what's that little bitty thing? Is that a rabbit? It's a white thing. You see that little white thing next to the goat that's in the front, or the sheep in the front? What's that thing laying on the ground? Is that a rabbit?
No, I think that's the kids' soccer ball.
Oh, girl. Hey, man, let's see. That's the dog. Yeah, we saw the dog. That dog
Did
is...
you see the little chickens?
Yes,
The white chickens?
I saw your chickens the last time. And then
She has 2 ducks now. She has some ducks.
And that's that crazy Jamali with that snake, y'all. Look at that snake he had.
Wow, let me see what this.
That's Jamali with that snake.
Oh my gosh.
I mean that snake. I want to see what snake that is.
It's a black, ugly thing. Look like Shaitan.
Does he collect snakes?
He said that Jamali's a geologist. He likes playing with snakes and stuff because he's a geologist. He's into that crap.
I like that sound.
Yep. Girl. Is this you too? This picture here. Oh, that's my brother's house. Oh, look, there goes my little brother. My nephew. That's my nephew. Oh, that's my nephew. I didn't know I had this picture of him, this video of him. Oh, he's raking. Oh, he's raking the grass. I didn't know my mother sent me.
I love the trees.
Mommy is North Carolina.
That's what my mother said.
Evergreen.
Yeah, I got to go over there and be with her on Friday. And then the other one.
Are you or no?
That's my other nephew. Yeah. I didn't know I had this video.
So bad. that kills that fixes the lawn. What is it?
Landscaper?
Yeah.
Oh, I
You
didn't
want to
know.
walk into the lawnmower? You got to sit down.
Yeah, that's Ibrahim's house, Latifah.
You're doing a good job, Yancy.
Yeah.
Beautiful house, mashallah.
Continue to hold it back.
I don't know about it.
Yeah, he out there. I didn't know I
He
had
does
it.
the landscaping himself?
Girl, he probably paid somebody.
Oh, that's a lot. A lot of.
He does it himself. Yeah.
Landscaping is
I
expensive
think
too.
yeah, I don't know. All I know is that house is humongous. That's a big house. I know I like that. I'll be over there Friday with my mother. I got to watch her. But yeah, but mashallah, that's what happens when we live in the country life, y'all. Live in the country life. You know, you got to be careful of the mystic Sufis down there in Texas, but they got some nice farmers. You know, Billy the Kid style. That's what Texas is. It's the cowboy state.
It's just room land. It's just, you know.
But y'all don't have no mountains, do y'all?
City, but then you have your land. There's areas that, there's just land to just look at, and they got the cows, and it's just like,
Yeah, I like that. That's what I like. But y'all don't have no mountains. I'm a mountain person.
I know. We
That's-
got hills.
You got what?
We got hills.
Yeah, well, we got hills here where I'm at. Yeah, but I like
that's the most. I'm not sweating it. I'm like, okay, well.
I want to go out to Colorado, out west, so I can look at the mountains. Colorado, Arizona, that stuff. Oh, okay, guys. Well, let's see. It's 10:14. I gotta cook. I ain't even cooked my spaghetti yet. Okay, guys, we're gonna close out here for tonight. This was the quiz for the day. Y'all did good on the wudu and the prayer and the voluntaries. Next time we meet for this class, I'm gonna go over the winter prayer and the night prayers. Yeah, we're gonna talk about the winter prayer, what it is, the night prayers, when they begin, when they end, and all of that, inshallah. Oh, before we close out, which prayer signifies that it's now night? What prayer signifies night?
Isha.
Good job. Isha, not Maghrib. That's another Sufi misconception. Maghrib is sunset. Exactly. Maghrib is sunset. Isha is night. The night prayer is not Maghrib. The night prayer is Isha. Maghrib is the sunset prayer. Exactly. Good job, brothers. Okay, inshallah, I'm going to log out for tonight so I can cook me some dinner because Layla ain't ate all day. And inshallah, I'll be back here tomorrow. Make sure everybody is back up in here tomorrow. We have Dr. McBride tomorrow. We got to watch these Christians. Dr. McBride will be here tomorrow if there's any Christians listening to us at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you can bring your comments about his book, you know, and share them with us live tomorrow, long as you behave. All right. Okay, I'm going to close out for now. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika. Ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. Assalamu alaikum.